Good morning, folks. The time is 8:43 a.m. on the 11th of April, 2025. Now that is the 12th. For my friends there on the other side of the planet, that's right, my time-traveling friends in Australia, my time-traveling friends in Melbourne. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's a Friday for most of us. Well, I shouldn't say most of us. It's a Friday for the folks on this side of the planet, and it's a Saturday for the folks on the other side of the planet. Thank God it's Friday, eh, folks? Doesn't matter to me. I don't work Monday to Friday kind of job. But for a lot of you, it's the beginning of the weekend, isn't it? Hope you're all having a fantastic day, folks. My name is Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. The group that was so funny, I started it twice. You, my friends, sorry. You, my friends, are you, and you are freaking awesome, my friends. You know how I know you're awesome? Look at these amazing groups that you've helped me create. I created a group called Well, I Thought It Was Funny back on April 24th of 2024. And by September, we were at 300,000. And today, we're at 643,000 members in that group. I call that group the funniest city on the internet. And then we have a second group that I started just in case something happened to another group. And you know what? Something happened to another group for about 2 months. That one has about 1,230 members, amazingly active members. And I call that one the funniest village on the internet, folks. Now together, we're the funniest community on the internet. Population us. We're funny people. We're living in a funny place. And we make people laugh every day, my friends. And that's awesome. So what are you doing today, folks? I'm going to tell you what I'm doing tonight. I am working a Calgary Flames hockey game tonight. That's right. The Minnesota Wild's it down to face the Flames, and hopefully we kick their butts, folks. We are chasing the last playoff spot in the West, and it's really close, and every game counts, and so I'm hoping to come out and kick butt. I mean, I hope that every game. The Flames are my team, right? Probably tell. But I expect it's going to be a good match tonight. Should be fun. It's a later game. I'm not big on the late games. It starts at 8 o'clock, and that's because that's because of television. You know, they work it on which audience is going to be the biggest. We aren't the biggest audience, so we start later. That said, it's not really a complaint, just an observation. It's going to be a great day. I love my job. I'm just hoping I can do the stairs today because I still have that cough. It's I've had to stop this video like twice already, and I just started the video due to coughing. But I think it's going to be good. I mean, I think I'm going to be good, and I know the game's going to be good tonight, folks. So, hey, if you happen to be in Calgary, and if you happen to be at the game tonight, stop by section 210-211 and say hi. I'll be there. Now, what are you doing, my friends? Let me know what you're doing today, please. I need something to talk about in these videos, and I'm actually quite interested. I don't have a dossier on you folks or anything like that. It's just a matter of trying to make a connection. Michelle Finnerty commented on yesterday's video saying they're going out for a walk today, and she shared a great photo. Actually, it's a collage photo from one of her recent walks. Fantastic pictures. Looks a nice sunny day there. Oh my God, look at the turtles in that photo. That's crazy. That's awesome. Look at the turtles. That is fantastic. I wonder if they're red ear sliders. We don't have a lot of turtles where I am. But if you go a little farther south, about an hour's drive, there's a good population of turtles in the Milk River here in southern Alberta. So that's awesome. Very awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Michelle. Looking forward to seeing pictures from that walk today. Hopefully the weather holds for you and you get a good walk. And yeah, folks, let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're doing today. Let me know what you're planning for the weekend. I want to hear it, folks. I really do. And you know what? I heard from Melissa Carnahan yesterday. Melissa is no longer on Facebook, unfortunately. She was one of our biggest posters, a really supportive member. But she is on YouTube, and she watches these videos on YouTube now. Melissa, I hope you're doing fantastic. Thanks for sharing. Melissa was hanging out with Parker, her grandson, and when she contacted me yesterday, when she commented on the video yesterday, she said she had just got home from hanging out with Parker, her grandson. And, well, Melissa, I hope you had a great day after that. I hope you had a great day while hanging out with Parker. And I hope you have a great day today. Looking forward to hearing from you, Melissa. I will look for your comments on YouTube. I hope you rejoin Facebook, and I hope you join us again. But I totally get the frustration. That's it. Thank you so very much for commenting, Michelle and Melissa. And, folks, come on. Let me know what you're doing. I'll tell you what I'm doing. All right, folks. This is that portion of the video where I normally feature two great posts from two great members like you. Well, today I've got 3 posts from 2 members because my friend Dave Knapp shared 2 posts recently that I couldn't decide between. So I'm going with both of them, and also going with somebody named Mamane. And I cannot remember the last name, but it's Mamane and Dave Knapp. I'm going to start with Mamane's post right now, bringing that up right now. Sorry, it's already making me laugh. Yeah, it's stretch that out a little bit more. It's made me laugh. I mean, it's a bad picture, of course, if this was really happening. I'm actually not a bad cook at all, because I know how to follow instructions, but still, I know a lot of people that are kind of like that. That made me laugh. Thank you very much, Mamane. I'm going to drop that down. Now we're going to go to the first, David Knapp's first post that made me laugh yesterday. Oh my gosh. I actually told a joke similar to this. Let's stretch that out a bit more too. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think it's the art style in this too that made me laugh. And just the content too. Just funny. And like I said, I told a joke very similar to this recently. And it still makes me laugh. Thanks, Dave. Alright, gonna drop that down. Now the second one here. This is so twisted. I love this one. I'm bringing it up. This is also from Dave Knapp. Like I said, I couldn't decide between the two. I'm just going to let you read that. If you can't read it. It says, sadly, Arthur never found true love despite having an eye for the ladies. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. This is real laughter, but it's also real cough, too. Alright, I'm gonna drop that down, but I think that's my favorite. Dave, sorry, Dave, Mamane, thank you so very much for those posts. Really made me laugh today. As you can tell, I'm losing my breath from laughing from the stupid cough, but I really appreciate that. And folks, share your stuff. If you find something funny on the internet, and it doesn't have to be on Facebook, really. If it's something that you find on the internet that's just funny and you think it's appropriate for the group, share it, you know, and you know, if it's not appropriate, we won't post it, but if it is, we're going to post it. And that really expands what you find on here that's funny too. You're not just locked into Facebook. And not that there's anything wrong with that. There's a lot of funny stuff on Facebook, but folks, we just want to expand it. We want you to post. We want you to share what you find funny, my friends, because chances are somebody else is going to find it funny too. And that's also how the group grows. So share your stuff, my friends. Share. And we do have the 2 groups you can share to. We've got Well, I Thought It Was Funny. The first group, our original group. That group has just under 643,000 members as of this morning. You can get to that group directly by going to wellithoughitwasfunny.com. If you go there and you see that little blue join button, it means you're not a member of that group. Go join that group. Now the other one, which is the one that has about 1,230 members, fantastic group. If you're not a member of that, well, you can get to there by going to wellithoughitwas.com. Wellithoughitwas.com. And if you see that little blue button that says join there too, my friends, and share in both groups. You know, we started that second smaller group as a safety net, which was a great thing because we did lose the bigger group for about a month and a half. On February 21st, I had that group stolen from me. Miracle of miracles, we actually got it back. I didn't expect that was going to happen, but it was over a month and a lot of damage happened to that group. And that group is sort of, kind of, seems like in shock. People aren't posting as much because there was over a month where they couldn't post. So if you go over there and you post your stuff, it shows people that they can post, and it's gonna light the fire under the butt, get that group going again. And but still, don't abandon that smaller group. And if you're in the bigger group, don't ignore that smaller group. Go to both if you can. They're both fantastic groups. They don't always have the exact same stuff. We do share to both. But there's some people that share to one and not the other. You're going to see new stuff, folks, and you're going to help our community grow. And, you know, you've already made this community amazing, my friends, so we do want to see you there. Now, folks, before we get to the jokes, I just want to comment. Today is the 11th of April. We did have a contest for getting the smaller group up to 2,200 members. Now, we didn't get to 2,200 members. I think we only gained a couple of hundred members in that group. I'm going to give it another month. On the 11th of May, If we hit 2,200 members, I am going to draw for a shirt still. That's what the contest is. Get us to 2,200 members, I'll do a random draw for a t-shirt. Now, if you can get people to join yourself, say, hey, I got this group here that we're a member of. We absolutely love it. It's a fantastic group. If you can get people to join that group, get them to comment on our welcome page. There's a welcome page where people can comment, say hello. Get them to say, hey, I'm new here, and so you got me to join, and then I keep track of that. And at the end of that additional month, I'm going to, if we hit 2,200 members, folks, if we hit 2,200 members, I'm going to draw for a shirt. One of our shirts, of course. So, it's a, well, I thought it was funny shirt, really good quality shirt. If we don't hit 2,200 members by then, we're going to look at something else, but it's not a big deal. I just thought, let's boost this group up, my friends. Let's see what we can do. And if you do want a shirt, help us out with that. Now, where the heck are we? Let's take a look. Okay, so we started off. I told you what time it was on my side of the world. And then I think I told you what the date was on my side of the world and on the other side of the world. Hello, Melbourne. Sorry. Then we talked about my day today. I'm going to be working a hockey game. The Minnesota Wild's in town to get their butts kicked by the Calgary Flames. And then, of course, we mentioned Michelle Finnerty's day. Michelle is probably going for a walk today. She says, if it's nice out, she's going for a walk. I bet you it's going to be nice out, and I bet she goes for a walk. And she shared a collage of photos from a recent walk. Fantastic photos. They always look great, Michelle. Thank you very much. And then we talked about Melissa Carnahan, who is unfortunately no longer a member of Facebook, but still stays in contact via YouTube. That's right, these videos are on YouTube. And she said that yesterday she had just got, when she commented yesterday, she had just got home from hanging out with Parker, her grandson, and her boss. And hopefully you had a good day yesterday. Melissa, really appreciate you commenting and watching the videos on YouTube. Like I said, there's always a space for you if you want to come back, but I totally get the frustration of losing to, I think, 3 Facebook profiles in a short time. So yeah, totally get it. No pressure. Okay, so then we featured what would normally be 2 posts. We featured 3 posts. 2 from Dave Knapp, 1 from somebody named Mamane, and I'm so sorry I don't have your last name, Mamane. And they were hilarious, especially that one about the eye for the ladies, Dave. Oh my gosh, that's so twisted. And then we talked about the contest that I had running till today, trying to get 2,200 members in our smaller group. That's the one that you can get to at wellithoughtitwas.com. That's wellithoughtitwas.com. We didn't reach that. We didn't even get close. So I'm going to give it another month. And after that month, if we do hit, so to May 11th, if we do hit 1,100, sorry, if we do hit 2,200 members to that time, I'm going to draw for a shirt. So yeah, I'm going to draw for a shirt if we hit 2,200 members. No pressure, but we'd like to see that group grow because it is a beautiful group. It's really good. And so that got us to here. And I think you know what this means. Because when you get here, where else could you go, right? No options except for the bad jokes. Why did the hairdresser win the race? She knew a shortcut. How did the picture end up in prison? It was framed. What did lawyers wear to work? Lawsuits. Why did the bullet lose its job? It was fired. What kind of music do Bubbles hate? Pop. Yeah, I talk to myself occasionally, like when I need expert advice. Why did the mathematician become a musician? Because she realized she had good algorithm. What did the biologist wear to impress his date? Designer jeans. I just got out of the hospital after a bad peekaboo incident. They had me in the ICU. Why do penguins wear glasses? To help their eyesight. I'm going to have to start calling that joke segment the Dave Knapp joke segment, because I got so many jokes from him over the last month and a half, almost 2 months, and I love it. He provides me with a lot of great jokes, and Dave, I really appreciate the fact that you provided me more of those short jokes again too. I do like the longer jokes. It's just that I have much lower lung capacity at the moment, and it makes it so much easier telling those one-liners or two-liner jokes. But I appreciate all the jokes you send me, Dave. And folks, I appreciate anyone who sends me jokes. And it's mostly just Dave right now, but you know, Michelle Finnerty has provided me with, oh my gosh, dozens of jokes too. I've got jokes from my beautiful, wonderful wife. I've got jokes from my buddy Mitch, who's also one of our moderators. That's Mitch Laird. Great guy, fun guy. Like a mushroom, fun guy. You know, folks, I just love it when you send in jokes, and I want you to send in jokes too. I know I'm going to get jokes from Dave, because Dave's awesome. Dave's a great guy. He's my friend, and Dave provides me with great jokes. But I want to tell your jokes too. It's not just Dave's jokes that I want to tell, although I do want to tell Dave's jokes. Send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. That's jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. And you know what? If the joke's really good, and you think you can do a better job telling the joke, I want you to tell the joke. Turn your camera on your phone, put it facing you, put it on video, and record yourself telling the joke. You know what? If I get 10 of those, I want to string them together and do a whole joke segment of just you telling jokes, my friends. But if it's just one or two, I'll put those in the video alongside with my jokes. I want to hear you telling jokes. I want to see you telling jokes. Because why? Because you're funny. You make people laugh all the time with what you share here. So send your jokes to jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com, and send those videos of you telling the jokes if you feel like doing that to jokes@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. I think that would be amazing, friends. Like I said, you're funny. You make people laugh all day long. Let's hear you tell a joke. You know, and I say it every day, and I know you're probably getting sick and tired of me saying it, because I think I'm getting tired of saying it myself. Penguin jokes. Yes, I always have a penguin joke in that joke segment. At least I try to have a penguin joke in that segment. Why? Well, because they're stupid jokes. They're funny, though. I like them. And they come from Penguin Biscuits. That's a little chocolate wafer biscuit. I would call it a cookie here in Canada, but it's a biscuit bar, I think it's called, in the UK. Comes from the UK. Not readily available outside the UK. Everyone has a penguin joke on it. I'm out of fresh penguin jokes, and I have to, I gotta Google them now. You know what? I want some more penguin biscuits. I want them from the UK, because when I buy them from specialty shops here, if I buy 2 packages, I get the same jokes in the 2 packages. Please, I implore you, if you or someone you know is in the UK and would like to help me and want to be part of this video, because I would make a cool story, because I would tell a cool story about how we got these biscuits, contact me at admin@wellithoughtitwasfunny.com and let me know that you can help me out with this. I'm going to pay for the biscuits, and I'm going to pay for the shipping, and then we're going to have a great video with new jokes, and at the same time we're going to have a great video where I talk about how you helped me get these penguin biscuits, and we're going to call it the Great Biscuit Caper or something like that, folks. So help me out. Please contact me. Let me know that you can help me get some penguin biscuits from the UK. Folks, I hate talking about these things. Why? Because I'm not good at it. But I want to tell you something. We have a great store, folks. We do. We've got t-shirts, hoodies. I want to show you that. Take a look at that right there. We've got that 3/4 sleeve rock shirt. We've got that regular t-shirt. And we've got those hoodies. Those hoodies are fantastic. They feel like a hug. This is not one of them, of course. But I'm telling you, folks, very high quality products. They look fantastic, and they're going to look good on you because you're a good looking person. That's right. Look at that. Dorothy the cow saying, well, I thought it was funny. Yeah. Come on, represent, my friends, and support the group at the same time. So we got those shirts. You know what else we have? We've got an iPhone case. We've got iPhone cases for almost every iPhone out there. Just got to go to that store, take a look at the drop-down list, and find one for your phone. Looks great. Represent, my friends. Got that too. You know what else we have? Hey, I got a coffee cup, my friends. I got a great looking coffee cup. Take a look at that. 15 ounces, great big coffee cup. You don't have to get up every 2 minutes to refresh your coffee. It's great, it looks good, and you're supporting your group. You know what else we have? I've got another kind of coffee cup. I've got the to-go cup. That's a 25 ounce to-go cup. Looks fantastic. Keep your coffee warm, keep your cold drinks cold. And of course, you're representing. You've got Dorothy right there. You got Dorothy right there too, on there. On both sides, of course. Looks great. Represent and help us out. And what else do we have? Oh my gosh, friends. You know what I have? I got the greatest thing. I've got a to-go bag. And why do I love this? Because I love the endorsement we got from Rose Glad. I'm bringing it up. I bring it up every day. There's Rose Glad with her tote bag. That tote bag is canvas. It's got that great print on, high quality print, folks. It looks great. You know, you're going to draw people's eyes to it. People are going, hey, what's that about? And you tell them about the group. It's going to be amazing. And according to Rose, as you can see in the picture, not only is that good for hauling groceries. It's also good for hauling your books and your rubber chickens, my friends. Say it every day, but you know what? Rubber chickens have a very important part of slapstick comedy, and slapstick comedy is just pure funny, my friends. So check it out, friends. Check out that tote bag. Folks, go to the store. Let me know if you buy something from us. And if you do buy something from us, I want to see a picture of you holding that coffee cup or wearing that hoodie or flashing that phone case or hauling that tote bag around. Folks, take a look in the store. There's a lot of stuff there. There might be something that you like. Oh, we even got stickers, 5.5-inch stickers. I'm going to have one in my car in a week, my friends, when it shows up. So represent the group and help us at the same time. Any purchase is going to help us out, folks. We could really, really use the help. We spend a lot of time on this group, and I stand behind these products. They are great quality. They look good, my friends, and they're going to look good on you. All right, real quick, we have a donation page. That's right. Take a look right there. There's a QR code. Down here, you see a URL. Why does a Facebook group have a donation page? Oh my gosh, folks, we spend a lot of time curating the posts that go into these groups. That's right. Between the two groups, we have over 643,000 members. Actually, over 644,000 members. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of posts. That's a lot of filtering. That's right. And we filter ourselves, humans. We go through every single post. We make sure that, well, they meet the requirements of the group, that they're not religious, they're not political, they're not overtly sexual, like in a bad way. A little bit of sexuality is okay if it's funny. We just want to make sure that the group stays funny, and the scammers and the religious and the political posts and those sales posts, people are trying to sell you something. We want to make sure that stuff stays out. We want the group to stay funny, clean, and safe. Safe from scammers. When you report a scammer comment or something like that, we react right away. We get rid of the scammer, get rid of the comments. We're very active, but it takes time, it takes work. So we do have that donation page. And what is it? It is a PayPal page where you're asked to donate $2, $3, or $5, and those are Canadian dollars. And I stress that not due to politics, only because the Canadian dollars are worth a lot less than American dollars right now. So if you donate $2, it's like $1.65 or 67 or something like that. And then, of course, $3 is much less than $3, and $5 is much less than $5 if you're in the States. Just letting you know, it's like pocket change for some folks, and every donation is going to help us, and 50% of all donations will go to the Calgary Humane Society. It's wrap-up time, my friends. That's right. Time to start wrapping up this video, and, I just want to say, and I repeat it all the time, you folks are amazing. You really are. You make people laugh all day long with the things that you share here. And that's what makes a group amazing. It's not because there's a group that I created. It's because there's groups that I created and you came along and started filling in the pieces, making them funny. For the longest time, it was just me and a couple of people sharing what we thought was funny to 80, 90 people. That was about it. And then we it just started to snowball. The group got bigger and bigger, and that's huge. And I say group, there's actually 2 of them. And just awesome. I can't believe there's 644,000 people interested in a couple of groups that I created on Facebook. And it's humbling, and at the same time, it feels good. It feels real good. But, we are the funniest community on the internet. I'm counting both groups together. That small group, well, it's small right now, but, I'm telling you, 1,230 people or 1,250 people, put them in your house at the same time and tell me that's not a lot of people. Right? That group is so amazing. It really is. It's so active. I've got so many posts in that group. You folks are adding stuff all the time. And, I call that one the funniest village on the internet. And I love that group, my friends. The bigger group, the original group, fantastic group too. That group is the one I started back on the 24th of April. That's the one that's 644,000 members just about. 643,000 members and change. That group, although it's kind of sleeping right now, it's waking up after being held hostage for a month and a half where nobody could post anything. It was just garbage posts where hey, buy this or buy that. It was just horrible. But we are waking it up, and we're waking it up with these posts that we're doing. And folks, like I said earlier, if you're a member of one group, join the other group. And if you're a member of that group, join the other group. If you're not a member of both, it's going to help us. And, it's going to be fun. It's just going to give you more funny stuff. So you can get to the big group at wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And you can get to the smaller group at wellithoughitwas.com. Wellithoughitwas.com. Go check them both out. And if you do see that little blue join button at the top, go ahead and join. Come on. You're going to help us, and you're just going to get more funny stuff in your feed. And folks, you know, we have a lot of people here, but at the same time, why don't you suggest it to a friend or two? Let's get these groups even bigger. Let's start the race to 1 million, because I think we can get to 1 million folks. Even if we don't get to 1 million folks, though, 644,000 or so folks in 2 groups, amazing, absolutely amazing. Folks, I don't know how to wrap up a video apparently, because I just keep talking. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna be here again tomorrow, folks. I'm hoping you're gonna be here too. Maybe we'll have a couple of new people, but even if we don't, we've got the greatest group in the world, folks. The funniest group on the internet, Population S. Folks, so happy you're here. See you again tomorrow, my friends. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.